Hiya fishy folks, and welcome back to another exciting video from Michael's Fish Room. That's right folks, this one's exciting. A import order unboxing. These fish came all the way from Thailand. Let's check it out. Before we go ahead and get into the video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Perhaps if you do that, you could hit that notification bell. Go get yourself a healthy snack and beverage. Stand by. All right, fishy folks, I'm trying a different supplier for these. This guy does supply to some other online retailers, if you will. So let's check it out. I got this big box here. It's 40 pounds, was shipped this morning. And let's open it up. So it came from the transshipper here in the States, and I'm guessing they didn't open this box up from Thailand, which they're really supposed to open it up, take the fish out of the bags. So we'll see how it goes. Luckily my man knife is still really sharp. I don't know if this, like, how to open this box. All right, well, I'm going in. Box is a little wet. It's wrapped in a plastic bag. Notice how I move my leg so I didn't cut myself. All right, we're getting there, folks. I know the suspense is killing you. Imagine how I feel. I'm here. All right, it's basically cardboard wrapped around a styrofoam box. It's not really a box. That's why I couldn't, there was no way to open it. It's just pieces of cardboard. It's interesting. The styrofoam box has a crack in it. I considered opening this box before I started recording. I'm like, no, they want to suffer through this dribble like I do. All right, we're almost in. It's a shame that the styrofoam is already cracked, but man, it smells bad in there. I just got a whiff. I'm not too happy already. I wish I had smell-o-vision. One DOA. These are two DOA. Small. They're not labeled. I wonder if the yellow rubber bands mean something. They're small. It's another disappointment after disappointment. Like, what the hell is this? These are tiger half moons, that I can tell you. Yeah, I'm not too happy. I'm gonna try to hide my disappointment. I mean, these look pretty nice, but they're not labeled, which makes it difficult because, you know, guppies look like guppies in a bag sometimes. All right, fishy folks, I guess I got to figure out what's what here and start separating them. Oh, this one's got fry in it. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see that, but there's fry. That's probably why she's so skinny. All right, folks, I'm gonna organize this disaster. Refill your snack and beverage. Stand by. I'll be back. All right, fishy folks, we're back. I think I got everything sorted. 5 different strains, 30 pairs each. Do the math, 150 pairs of guppies. It wasn't as difficult as I thought. I would have rather them been labeled. Apparently, I can pay more and they will label them. Now, what a transshipper is supposed to do is they import the fish, they handle all the paperwork, they get them from the airport, then they rebag them in clean water, and then they ship them to you. This particular transshipper doesn't do that unless you pay extra. Now, if you would have told me I had to pay extra for that service, which I didn't know I had to, I would have gladly done it because it's not that much money per head, and it's worth it. So it took me quite a while to separate them. I mean, I got some guppies that look alike. I'm fine, it's not the Rona. So, by the way, new microphone I'm testing out. Let me know what you think about it. It's wireless. I mean, there's a wire here, but there's a transmitter on the camera. So trying it out, let me know. All right, let's take a look at some guppies. First, we'll grab one from this. I'm just gonna cut this. So these are red dragons, and here's what they look like in the bag, which, you know. And of course, you know, these little tiny bags with like 2 ounces of water in them. And then let me grab a female. I mean, to be honest, the quality of the fish looks good. I'm happy about that. And then let's put it in my dip and pour. Now, so these fish came from Thailand and then were immediately shipped to me. So they're stressed the heck out, but they look quite good. I don't know how, you know, if you can see them or not. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with the quality. Red dragons. All right, I'm going to unbag the rest of the bucket, as you can see here, and I'll be back. Okay, we all don't ship fish, but we know when we ship fish, we need something. We need water and air in a bag, right? Can you see? Yeah, there's a tiny bit of water that this fish is clinging to life in. Quite frankly, I'm surprised it's alive. We'll see how he does. Stand by. All right, 30 pairs of guppies. I don't know, maybe. I counted them before. I counted all the males at least before, and I think we're good. They look great. I mean, they really look nice, and they're stressed. The females have a nice tail, a nice dorsal. I mean, I can't wait to see them in a tank. Let's do that. I'm gonna, the rest of this crap, you don't need to suffer through that. Even though the music is great, you don't need to suffer through that. So refill your healthy snack and beverage, and you know, stand by. All right, fishy folks, I'm done putting away all 150 guppies, 30 pairs, 5 strains each. Unfortunately, while the first strain I got, the red dragons, looked pretty healthy, it went downhill from there. And the worst are these. These are called full 24 karat or full golds. So just look at them and tell me, think about what you see. Okay. So they're skinny, their spines appear weak, they're sort of shaking. That one on the top, the tail is almost destroyed. So internal parasites for sure. I'm sure there's some stuff on the external, on the outside, on the external. There. I'm sure there's stuff on the outside too, fin rot or what have you, but this is an issue. You know, there are plenty of wholesalers that are, or online people that are going to sell. They're going to quarantine these for a week and sell them. This is probably a month of heavy meds to get them back to being kind of healthy, and then you gotta, you know, feed the bejesus at them so they can gain some weight and grow tails back. And so, you know, full golds aren't going to be available for quite a while. The other fish also appear to have some parasites. I'm gonna show you in the tank what they look like, but these were the worst. And I just wanted to show you, when you go to a local fish store or a big box store, and before you buy guppies, you really have to watch. You have to look at the tank. They should be happily swimming. They shouldn't be struggling. They shouldn't be skinny like this. Now, that doesn't mean they need to look like me, the old me especially, but these are, I mean, I would be surprised if I can save half of them. So, I'm fine, by the way. And here's some business for you, right? Let's say I'm going to sell these for $20 a pair. I got 30 pairs, that's $600. If I lose them all, I've lost $600. Now, you might be saying to yourself, but Mike, you didn't pay that. Doesn't matter what I paid. I'm telling you the money that I would make and what I'm losing. In addition to all that, all the meds I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put salt. I'm going to use levamisole flake. I'm probably going to switch to fenbendazole flake after week 1 just to make sure I can hit them with both. I'm going to hit them with ICX, and I'm going to hit them with General Cure. And Furan too, maybe. I might even go as far as use Sulfoplex, maybe. We'll see if I see any signs for it. I have quite a bit of both in stock, so you know, I'm going to use, I don't know, $34 worth of meds per strain, just to try to get them healthy enough to sell. I don't want to sell sick fish. It happens sometimes. What can I say? But I don't want to sell sick fish. So these are fish you don't want to buy. Stand by for the tour. All right, guys. These are the red dragons, and these are probably the healthiest of the bunch. The females look nice and plump. The males don't look too bad either. Tonight, so it's almost 8 o'clock at night, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of aquarium salt per 20-gallon tank. Except for the tank, which you'll see has some plecos in it. I had to double up on one of the tanks. I have 3 huge chocolate albino plecos, which I'll show you in a second. If you're interested, make me an offer. I want to get rid of them. But anyway, that tank I will only go half dose, 1 tablespoon. And then tomorrow I'll start with the meds. I'm going to try to take video tomorrow of how they look after 12 hours in my water. The salt is for a couple reasons. 1, they're probably used to it. 2, it'll definitely help with internal and external parasites. And hopefully it will keep them healthy. So let's take a look at some more. All right, first let's look at this guy. This appears to be a yellow cobra, and I don't have anything like that on my fish room anymore. My yellow cobras really don't look great. That's why I took them off the website. I sold the best looking ones recently, and I think I'm just going to add them to the mutt tank. I'm going to see it when they grow out a little bit more. But long story short, this was in one of the bags, so I'm going to add them. I'm going to put him in a tank for quarantine, and then I'm going to put him in the mutt tank. But here are the Tiger Half Moons. These are the imports. As an example, here are my locally bred ones. These are going to be going on the website this weekend probably. And these are going to be probably 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to quarantine at least 2 weeks for these guys like I do with all my imports, but probably more. These also look pretty healthy. The males are a little skinny, but that could just be because they haven't eaten in 3 or 4 days. So I'm gonna, start with the meds and fatten them up and watch them. But they're definitely gonna be in here for a while. The full golds are down here in this tank, down in the back, all hiding. I have some floating plants, but I wanted to show you the guppies ahead of time. There are the chocolate plecos, albino chocolate plecos. If you're interested in the trio, let me know. It'd be better if you were local and we could meet because they're pretty big. But I don't have any males, and I'm really not looking for any males, so I'm looking to get rid of them. So make an offer. and you can email me the offer and we'll be good. So, all right, let's come over here. These are some fish I've been looking for quite a while. Tuxedo kois. They're cute. They have the little red on the face. I don't know if you can see them here. They also look fairly healthy. I mean, there's a little shimmying, so we got to take care of that. The females do look a little plump, so that's good. I'm going to treat everything for, as I do normally. As I said, and we'll see how it goes, see what we lose. And the final ones I have are these half black red roses. I don't know why, but they sent me like 50 pair. I don't know if that's what, in case I had some DOAs. I had 8 or 9 DOAs. I'm not really concerned over it, because they did send some extra for every strain, and DOAs happen, so I'm really not concerned. A good business will just take care of it without question. So, half black red roses, there's one I see with a jacked up tail. That's going to have to go into the mutt tank after quarantine. Other than that, they're a little skinny. Also, it could be from not eating for probably a week, 5 days maybe. But overall, I give the order about a 5. Some nice stuff, some not so nice stuff. We're going to see how they look tomorrow and how many I lose. On a side note, here are some Galaxy Guppy Fry in my longfin albino tank. The longfins are out of stock right now. I have about 10 or 12 in here growing out, so hopefully they'll be available soon. But yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll see how they look. See you soon. All right, fishy folks, it is now 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday, so it's about 12 hours later. Let's take a look at how the fish did overnight. Again, all I did was add salt to the tanks, 2 tablespoons per 10 gallons, except for the ones with the plecos. I tried to only do 1 tablespoon and forgot halfway through and added probably 1.5 tablespoons before I stopped myself, but all the plecos are okay. So let's take a look. All right, fishy folks, these are the red dragons about 12 hours after I put them in the tank. These are the healthiest out of the 5 strains I got. I'm very excited for these. They are gorgeous. They'll be in quarantine for 2 weeks at least. Of course, if I see something, it'll be longer, but I don't really see much with these guys. They look pretty healthy. I did feed them last night with the Everything Aquatic Quad Flake. I did a video on that. I'll put a link in the description as well as a card up top for you guys. The Quad Flake has prazi, levamisole, Epsom salt, and garlic in it, and it's for internal parasites. And so, I think these guys are pretty healthy. All right, let's take a look over here. These are the Tiger Half Moons. No deaths overnight for these guys either. I'm pretty excited about that. You can see there's the chocolate plecos in the tank just chilling. Anyway, these guys look fairly healthy as well. A little skinny, some of them, but that's to be expected. I kind of treat every guppy that comes into my fish room that they're going to have worms, so I treat for it. These kind of, some of these definitely have worms, I can tell, and some of them are kind of damaged, like these full golds down here. So these will be here for a while till I rehab them back to shape. No deaths with these guys. I'm actually sort of surprised. When I'm done filming, I'm going to add floating plants and also the meds for my quarantine procedure, which is, of course, Furan 2 and General Cure and ICX. So I'll be adding those later when I'm done filming. All right, let's take a look at the other 2 strains I got. My favorite, the Tuxedo Kois. And these guys are just freaking adorable. There's no other way to say it. Little red faces. The girls with the red faces and the silver bodies, pretty sweet. And the boys with the black bodies, pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited for these guys. They're a little small, so hopefully I'll be able to fatten them up and let them grow a little bit. I don't know that they're going to get much bigger, but that's the hope at least. And finally, last but not least, we have the half black red roses. That's just a fancy name. I mean, they're a little nicer than the ones that I used to have in stock that I sold out of. There is one floater in here I can see in the back, which I have to get out. Other than that, though, everything overnight fared very, very well. I'm pretty happy. I will be treating these guys with the quad flake as per the instructions, and we'll go from there. We'll see how they do in a couple days. So hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to check out my website, michaelsfishroom.com. These guys will probably be going up on the website, these 5 strains, probably next week, and then hopefully a week after that I'll be ready to sell them if they're out of quarantine. Well, not the golds, but everything else I think should be okay. So you guys let me know what you think, and you know, see ya. All right, fishy folks, we're back. I think I have everything sorted. I got my fancy, I gotta see if that's in frame. Yep. All right, fishy folks, let's take a look at some guppies. No, I'm not even ready. I suck. I added the Everything Aquatic Quad Flake, which has levamisole in it for internal parasites. It's also got garlic and prosy and something else. What's the 4th ingredient? Hold on, let's check. I should know this.